It's been a display of dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Magic Blazers up next on 2K Sports. Now the starting group for Orlando. Dalton Connect is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Murray. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
2 shots.
That one is off. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And he's good on the second. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Williams. Elton kicks to Williams. 5 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. They get it again.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do. Using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, here's what the Trailblazers head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Garland. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Garland finds Towns. Garland with the screen for Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Throw good, Garland.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
All 3 throws good from Garland. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Towns after Luka Doncic's bucket. Pass to Connect. Now Murray. Magic moving the ball around. Garland, the pass to Jones. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's Melton. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Connect. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Garland dishes to Jones. Back to Garland. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Garland's got 6. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Elton kicks to Leonard. Moves back up. And Gobert with the lay-in. He's got 6.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Now, Connect. Saw him with 10 points last game.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Now, here's Melton. 23 points his last outing, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Outside Garland. Outside for Murray. The 3. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Murray.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Orlando, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And I think for the Magic, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now, here's Melton. That one's in, his first shot this game. Here's Connect. Still without a basket. Shoots over Doncic. From 13 feet, it goes down.
The jumper from Connect is pretty, no matter where he takes it from.
Doncic outside. Gobert with a screen on Jones. Here's Doncic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Murray the pass to Towns. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Doncic with it. He had 15 points last outing. Shoots over Connect, and he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got 10.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Leonard against Murray. Clock at 6. Jones for 3. Gets hauled in by the Trailblazers. Leonard with the ball. Connect picks him up. Leonard kicks to Doncic for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Orlando trailing here. Towns the pass to Jones. Orlando moving the ball around. And Connect gets it to go.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. And finished off by Gobert.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Murray outside. Pops in the layup for 2.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
All right, fans. Dance time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
So for the Magic, Green, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Russell in for Connect.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Portland, trailing by 2. Doncic against Russell. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 12.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Here's Garland. Murray kicks to Russell. Jones sets the pick for Russell. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson finds Clark. Back to Thompson. Bounce pass from Clark. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. That's the free fly. Thompson misses. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Here's Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Pass to Garland. Murray outside. Over Clark. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
The first one falls. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Charles Massey, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so he makes both from the line. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Garland, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. Just now surfacing is the news on the Lakers trade with Chicago. They're so excited to have Joel Embiid on their team. This front office has worked very hard to get the former MVP. There have been lots of rumors around Embiid lately. He'll bring incredible scoring plus size to this team. It's a major, major upgrade.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you guys.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Trailblazers making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Champagnie, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
Bamba setting the pick for Garland. The Magic again can't hit.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
No good from Clark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. Fifth on the list, the Magic.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And he can't get the first one.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
Dillingham's checked in for Orlando. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:28 left in the first. Pass to Clark. Thompson inside the line, and that one's on target from the wing. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Green. Pass to Champagnie. Now Dillingham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Bamba. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. The Magic again can't hit. The Blazers on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Fires from the wing, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Clark. Then it's Thompson, and it's Rudy Gobert. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Russell finds Jones. Murray for 3.
Leonard certainly was in the shooter's head on that miss.
That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Keegan Murray.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
That free throw, no good. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Pass to Murray. Back to connect. Shot clock at 6. There's Russell with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Releases. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Leonard with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Russell, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
On the wing, Thompson. Gobert in the corner. Pass to Leonard. Portland moving the ball around. To the wing on the left. All alone. Rebound by Murray.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Launches it. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Russell. And here is Clark. Thompson passes to Leonard. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
And the Magic making a change here. Garland's checked in. Pass to Clark. Here's Melton, guarded by Garland. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Kept alive. A second chance effort. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. Outside, Jones. Melton against Garland. Outside, Towns. Outside, Garland. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And he trims the lead to single digits. And it's 8 points for Dalton Connect.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
so far the story on Luka Doncic, the past month has been surreal. Getting around 24 points per, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Towns finds Jones. Murray outside. Pass to connect. Pocket 6. Now Jones. Oh, good on the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Leonard. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Alton Connect picks one up.
Well, when Gobert has the ball, it just seems like defenders are plastered to him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit.
Towns, a screen on Melton. And here's Garland for 3. Trailblazers leading by 13. Doncic kicks to Melton. Melton with a screen on Jones. Back to Melton. Over Garland. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got his second basket.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. And Connect gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Clark. Back to Melton. Doncic outside. On the drive, Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Garland against Melton. Here's Towns. Gobert with the block.
Yeah, and they show effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's Doncic missing. The Magic trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray surveying the D. And here's Garland for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 12 in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Connect. Garland against Leonard. Garland, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. And here's Melton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Bamba's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Green deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Portland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Doncic. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 20 points for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Fifth best, the Trailblazers.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
The Magic trail by 16. Garland surveying the D. Pass to Bamba. The tray. Offensive rebound. Green. It's good. Green's got his first points of the night.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Garland against Melton. Now here's Doncic. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bamba a screen on Doncic. The wide open look here for Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide. Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Milton with the ball. Doncic outside. Here's the screen. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Garland dishes to Jones. Beyond the arc. And they get it back. And that one, good. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Pass to Bassie. And here is Clark. It's stolen by Green. Here's Garland. Jones sets the pick for Garland. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Doncic passes to Williams. Back to Doncic. Over Jones. Second chance shot. Passing, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Garland.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to, but Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good for them.
Elton kicks to Williams. Pass to Doncic. Outside Williams. Now, here's Clark. Shot clock at 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Bamba. Jones against Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Jones, his last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, over 2.5 steals and 4 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
First free throw is good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Jones. He's off on the second. Stan Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3-and-D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor, and that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make many mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well is he going to shoot the ball.
Shannon, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Magic have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Trailblazers leading by 17. So it's Portland feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Eric Spoelstra, and Coach, too many turnovers early and 50-50 balls going the other way.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Portland Trailblazers.
something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's the Eric Spoelstra to start in the second half. Darius Garland is out there with Connect. Then there's Towns. Then there's Murray. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And with the pause and the action, let's look at the numbers for Gobert. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now here's Leonard. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Melton passes to Doncic. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Doncic. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. That one misses. Great D that time from Leonard. Williams against Jones. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gobert's got 14 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fires from 18. Garland, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Melton passes to Leonard. Now here's Melton. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Connect. Melton, no good. Well, Orlando shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 8.
Wow, look at the soft touch from Towns. Great execution there from the mid-range.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Doncic fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 23.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Garland. 16 points for him.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
There's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for Portland, D'Anthony Melton taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Melton. Melton hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Garland finds Murray. Back to Garland. Jacks up a 3. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Leonard. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Brandon Clark, he's jacked in for Williams. Now, here's Doncic. 23 points in the game. Good on the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Towns with it, defended by Gobert. Towns looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jones. Over Clark. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Back to Doncic. 3-pointer. Rebound by Murray. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Connect with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Connects, got 13 points.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Leonard kicks to Doncic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Garland against Melton. Pass to Connect. And here's Towns. Outside, Jones. 3-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now, here's Melton. He has 6. There's the 3. The 3-pointer is right on target. Melton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Clark with it. Jones covering. Stolen by Connect. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Drives to the hoop.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop him.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he knocks down the first one.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Connect is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Peterson's checked in for the Magic. Dillingham comes in for Garland. Trailblazers leading by 20. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nothing but buckets for Gobert tonight. The big man putting his mark on this game.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Well, you look at Leonard, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Patrick Williams.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
Yeah, it's truly impressive how far their range extends and how lethal they are from downtown. This group of bigs is really special.
Trailblazers leading by 22. Screen by Leonard to the inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
Here's Towns. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Leonard. A three ball. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Magic have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Connect. Now Dillingham. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Clark, the pass to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Dillingham. Still yet to score. Towns against Gobert. Pass to Peterson. Here's Dillingham. Portland grabs the miss. Steps back. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Trailblazers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Towns. Draymond Green comes in for Keegan Murray. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Connect. And so here's Orlando. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Dillingham, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Second shot opportunity. Good. 9 points in the game so far. And it's the Magic with the ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Russell. Bamba setting the pick for Russell. Buries the 20-footer. Russell's got 11 points. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-6 run. Clark, left side. Passy with it. He's against Bamba. Basket counts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Bamba. On the wing, Green. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Dillingham. And it's off from three-point range.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Shannon.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shannon's got his second basket of the night.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
from downtown hits the three-point bomb.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Thompson misses. Orlando's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Green, no luck. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Russell. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And a switcher also for Orlando. Champagne's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 1:07 left in the third quarter. And the Magic shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Bamba's shot is off. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Magic shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Dillingham. Now, here is Russell. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Shannon.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Garland is checked in for Dillingham.
Darius Garland.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Bamba to end the run, and it's good on the way in. Bamba's got his first bucket of the night.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And so it's Portland going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Okay?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Patrick Williams. Dante Exum is out there with Charles Passy. And it's Shannon in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Christie kicks to Russell. They set the pick. That three off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Williams for three, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, and the dunk by Bamba.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Shoots from 14. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Down low, swiped away. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Williams. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Here's Shannon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Deep 2 from Russell. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Exum's shot is off. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Russell. Bamba setting the pick for Russell. It's good from long range. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Peterson's checking for Orlando. Dillingham comes in for Russell.
Substitution. Peterson. Dillingham.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Shannon. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. There's the screen. Good on the three-point shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Christie the pass to Peterson. Now Dillingham. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Bona. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Bassey's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Williams kicks to Exum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Dan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
And he drives in. Here's Champagnie. The Magic again can't hit.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
On the wing, Williams takes the 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now Dillingham to halt the run. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Magic, Bona. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Now, here's Melton. He's tightly guarded. Fires the 3. The rebound by Champagnie. The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Out to the right wing. Christie with it. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Peterson. Here's the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shannon. Now Melton. Outside Williams. Tipped away. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Magic ball.
Towns is checked in for the Magic. Connect comes in for Christie.
Connect.
Orlando's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. To the inside, Champagnie. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Melton feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Towns. Pass to Shannon. Clock at 4. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Champagnie, and he converts the layup.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Bassett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, Orlando shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Peterson. Here's Champagnie. The shot from 20 feet away. Massey pulls it in. The Trailblazers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Portland no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Connect gets it to go.
We've seen tonight the relentless nature of Connect, always in attack mode.
Pass to Melton. Here's Shannon. No good on the triple.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
2 points. That one goes.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
To the middle. Here's Best. Boom, he jams it straight down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Towns. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Leonard. And it's blocked. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Shannon. Shannon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Inside, here's Best. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Dillingham. Now, Connect. Right side Towns. It's blocked. And here's Leonard. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
To the inside. Here's Champagnie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
As we see Connect expand his game, Dalton will get more active as a passer.
Pass to Leonard. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 22.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Trailblazers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
The kick out to Towns. Offline with his 3. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Shannon. over Peterson. Shannon, no good. Now Dillingham. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was terrific, Allie, thanks. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy.
Serve it off the plate, dog. You need to feed your homies. Rough.